Sony Xperia Pro 2. For years, the tech world has played a game of minor updates. Apple gives you a faster chip. Samsung gives you a brighter screen. We've been conditioned to be excited about breadcrumbs. But while the giants fought over megapixels and fake AI bokeh, Sony took the soul of their alpha mirrorless cameras, the gear used by Hollywood cinematographers, and they shrunk it. The Xperia Pro 2 isn't a smartphone with a good camera. It is a professional camera that happens to make phone calls. If the latest engineering breakthroughs are true, the bulky DSLR is officially on life support. Let's talk about the heart of the beast, the sensor. Most smartphones use a sensor the size of a fingernail, relying on computational photography. Basically, a computer guessing what a photo should look like. Sony has rejected that. The Xperia Pro 2 features an evolution of the 1-inch Exmor T stack sensor. A 1-inch sensor in a body this thin is an engineering miracle. It means more light, more data, and optical truth. When you take a photo with this device, you aren't seeing an AI's version of the world. You are seeing a 12-bit RAW file with dynamic range that rivals legendary professional compacts. We're talking about shadows that don't crush and highlights that don't blow out. Sony didn't stop there. The whispers from the supply chain suggest a radical mechanical iris. Imagine being able to physically shift from f/2.0 for creamy, natural background blur to f/4.0 for tack-sharp landscapes, without a single drop of software trickery. This is physical physics versus software simulation. In the world of professional imaging, physics wins every single time. Why would a professional creator switch to this? The workflow. Think about the current process. Shoot on a DSLR, take the SD card out, plug it into a laptop, edit, and then upload. The Xperia Pro 2 kills that entire chain. With 5G mmWave technology and a dedicated HDMI input, this device becomes a 4K monitor for your big camera, a high-speed broadcast station, and an editing suite all in one. You can shoot a cinematic sequence in 4K at 120 frames per second on all three lenses and have it on a client's desk before a DSLR user has even found their card reader. Look at the body. No notches, no punch holes, just a beautiful, uninterrupted 21:9 4K HDR OLED display. This is a reference monitor in your pocket, calibrated to the same standards as Sony's $30,000 master monitors used in Hollywood color grading suites. When you look at this screen, you see the exact color of the sunset and the exact skin tone of your subject. Then there's the alpha DNA. The autofocus isn't just fast, it's haunting. Real-time IAF for humans and animals with 60 calculations per second. It tracks a subject with the tenacity of a predator. You could be filming a high-speed car chase or a toddler in a park, and the focus stays locked on the eye, frame after frame. This tech was exclusive to $5,000 camera bodies just 2 years ago. Now it's in your pocket. This phone isn't for everyone. It's not for the person who just wants a nice filter for their lunch. It's expensive and unapologetically professional. It's for the creator who finds iPhone processing too digital. It's for the artist who wants total manual control. To turn the dials, set the ISO, and choose the shutter angle. Sony is betting that people are tired of smart photography and want real photography. Is the Sony Xperia Pro 2 a real DSLR replacement? If your definition of a DSLR is a tool that captures professional-grade, color-accurate imagery with total creative freedom, then the answer is a resounding yes. For the modern creator, it might actually be better. The DSLR isn't dying because it's bad. It's dying because it's becoming unnecessary. When you get this level of glass, sensor, and connectivity in a device that fits in your jeans, the argument for a 10-pound camera bag vanishes. Sony isn't just launching a phone. They're issuing a challenge. They are telling us that the Pro label actually means something again. The line between mobile and cinema hasn't just been blurred, it's been erased. The question isn't whether the Xperia Pro 2 can replace your camera. The question is, are you ready to change the way you create? The tool is here. The power is in your hands. The era of the pocket-sized blockbuster has officially begun. The Sony Xperia Pro I that was launched in 2021 is one of the pioneers. Ears of the 1-inch sensor in camera phones. Its rumored successor, the Xperia Pro 2 or Mark II, might even surpass it by having two 1-inch sensors at the rear, possibly making it also a first in mobile smartphones. Also read, Google Pixel 7a review. The best mid-range camera phone? A new schematic of the purported Sony Xperia Pro 2 recently made its way to China's Weibo social media site via Sumaho Digest. However, it's unclear if the material is a third-party generated or if it officially comes from Sony. Likewise, the phone depicted is very similar to the one that was shown in a concept video that was published in April. Regardless, what we could easily come up from it is the device in question has some resemblance to the Xperia Pro IS layout, although there are now two main camera rings of equal size. This may suggest that Sony is ditching one of the secondary cameras and replace it with a second 1-inch snapper with unknown optics. In addition, the 3D TOF depth sensor appears to have been repositioned at the bottom for reference. The Sony Xperia Pro I that our colleague Benjamin Luck reviewed has a main big circular camera hump, where the 12MP 1-inch type with Zeiss lens is housed. An elongated elliptical camera island is then overlaid onto it and accommodates the 12MP telephoto and 12MP ultrawide cameras, as well as the 3D TOF depth sensor. Sony is expected to launch the Xperia 5V in September. There's also speculation that the first Xperia 7 entry with better specs than Xperia 10V could be tagged along with the flagship. As for the Xperia Pro 2, details remain scarce about this ultra-premium camera phone. Perhaps the Japanese brand may give hints about it at the upcoming event. This will be an upgrade from the preceding model, which was equipped with a 12-megapixel 1-inch type Exmor RS primary sensor. The older model is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 SoC, paired with 12 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of inbuilt storage. The phone is backed by a 4,500 mAh battery with 30W fast charging support. Now, a new leak has hinted at the rear camera design of the purported Sony Xperia Pro i2. Weibo user Jason 2025 posted a line drawing of the Sony Xperia Pro i2. The images suggest that the phone will likely feature two 1-inch rear camera sensors. The authenticity of the leak, however, is questionable. The account that originally shared the line drawing is leak-based, but only has about 2,700 followers and is not known for leaking details of unreleased technology products. 3D image rendering, which showed two centerline Zeiss and Tessar branded 1-inch primary rear camera sensors. It is currently unclear whether the 3D rendering gave way to the line drawing or the line drawing was the basis for the 3D image rendering. The Sony Xperia Pro I is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 SoC and packs a 4,500 mAh battery with 30W fast charging support. The triple rear camera unit of the phone is equipped with a 12-megapixel 1-inch type Exmor RS sensor, a 12-megapixel 1/2.9-inch Exmor RS sensor, and a 12-megapixel 1/2.5-inch Exmor RS sensor. The 8-megapixel 1/4-inch front camera sensor is housed in a left-aligned punch-hole slot at the top of the display. The handset was launched at $1,799.99, roughly 1.35 rupees lakh, and was available in a 12 gigabytes plus 512 gigabytes RAM and storage configuration. It was offered in a single frosted black color option. Year upon year, Sony has continued to deliver impressive Xperia 1 flagship phones. They've always fallen short of being the best Android phones for me, though, despite establishing a cult-like following among fans who will vehemently disagree with me. Which is fair enough. Sony's niche appeal absolutely earns its place. But 2024 looks to be all change, with the electronics giant introducing the Xperia 1.6. The sixth generation of Sony's flagship sat above the also just revealed Xperia 10.6, with some major changes that I've been hoping for years now would be implemented. And it's truly exciting stuff that I think both fans and newcomers alike will find impressive. Some of these new features, which I've split into a top 5 below for ease of reading, may appear as downgrades to some readers though. But I disagree. I think Sony is listening to a broader audience base, and by tuning its Xperia 1.6 to compete with the best phones on the market, from Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra to Apple's iPhone 15 Pro Max, it's created an intelligent upgrade that looks great. For a long time, Sony has been pushing a 21:9 aspect ratio in its Xperia phones. Indeed, it was in 2019 that the first Xperia 1 was revealed, that being the first phone ever with this ultra-wide display format. The idea sounded great. A cinema-like screen that'd be a perfect match for movie watching on the go, backed up by Sony's long-established cinematic credentials and proven TV technologies. No other brand had gone down this road, so it was also a point of difference. Except in phone format, it was divisive. Some loved it, some, myself included, didn't so much. Having a 21:9 unit in the hand makes a phone very long, and I've always found the Xperia 1 series too tall as a result. Until now. That's because the newly announced Xperia 1.6 has done away with its more niche aspect ratio and opted for a 19.5:9 display instead. The Sony's new 6.5-inch panel implementation is going to compete more directly with its main competition, too, as a more practical alternative to Samsung, Google, Apple, OnePlus, et al. I think it's a very sensible change that now aligns Sony as a more mainline option with wider appeal.